Kemp, did you once own a Goldwing? Did I dream that?
I've had 2 Goldwings.
So you're familiar with the evolution of this motorcycle. What was your first impression when you saw this one?
Oh, it's just such a mature, sophisticated model from what I had previously ridden. And it's so easy to handle. That's the most significant thing. The old 1100 interstates, GL interstates, holy God, just trying to turn them around was pretty difficult. This, considering the size of it, it's amazing how flexible it is and easy to maneuver.
Well, they shaved a ton of weight. I mean, Honda Canada, they claim 90 pounds of weight savings. The gas tank is now smaller, carries less fuel.
Yep.
So let's talk about the heartbeat. You know, the engine here is just all new, right from stem to stern. What blew me away on the product launch was how much it still feels like a Goldwing. you know you're on a Goldwing. Right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And boy, I'll tell you, what a pleasure to drive. You're not being pushed around. I loved it in that regard too.
Smooth, eh?
Very smooth.
You feel vibration anywhere?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. No, except for the speakers.
Right.
Yes.
It's a heavy motorcycle. How did you feel in terms of stopping?
Well, in fact, I read online just yesterday that there's 6 additional calipers on ABS, and it's a little larger. So absolutely no problem. You could almost stop this, not on a dime, maybe a quarter.
Right. Okay. Suspension setup, it's a little different this time around. Honda went with something brand new in terms of a girder fork.
Yeah.
It's not a telescopic fork. How did you find the ride?
Well,
the handling.
It absorbs just all the road shock, and it's really wonderful. So there's no transference of vibration to the handlebars, and no, it's just one of those really unique things that Honda does that makes it a quality product.
All new instrumentation, got the center console control. A lot of typical Goldwing riders will be looking at that, the information pod, and they'll be wondering, Kemp, what kind of information are you getting? Is it easy to access? What's it like to use this?
Yeah, it's intuitive. Almost all the buttons are where they should be. For instance, just up here, you can see it's set for touring. Just by flipping this, we go into sports mode. That almost put me in the back seat yesterday.
Yeah.
All the instruments are up front. They're very clear. I was very impressed with the navigation system. Even when we had direct sunlight later in the afternoon on the screen, it was still very easy to read. Yeah. There's one unique thing, of course, and you probably want to get onto this, but it's the transmission system.
DCT, what did you think? Dual clutch?
Dual clutch transmission. Yeah. It's really an automatic transmission for all intents and purposes. And it's really easily controlled. I was getting into 4th, 5th, 6th gear without realizing it.
Yeah.
And so you don't have to worry about shifting, wearing the leather off the toe of your boots. I really think it is the transmission, especially for a bike of this size.
It's the way to go.
Absolutely. If I was to buy this, that's exactly the option that I would put onto it.
So who are we recommending this bike to?
Well, it's pretty obvious that those that are in the 55, semi-retired retirees that still probably had experience with Goldwings, this is just an improved version of it. I know that there is some press going on about the size of the box and that sort of thing. You can't get a full face helmet in here, so it's an open face, 2 open face helmets if you're traveling with a partner. But you know, other than that, man, I would have this in a heartbeat, and especially with 2 up with luggage for a few days, wonderful.
Well, you did a wonderful job. I hope you had some fun.
I had a lot of fun. We can do this again.
Good job.
Thanks, David.
Good job, Kemp.